Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Board of Commissioners, City Bowling Green, Kentucky, regular hall, City, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2026, 4:30 p.m. We're going to begin with the invocation and a pledge of allegiance. And if you would, I'll begin. Dearly Father, we just thank you for this day you've made. We thank you for the city, and we just ask and put all things in your hands. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. Mrs. Jackson, will you please provide a roll call?
Commissioner Bailey.
Here.
Commissioner Beasley Brown.
Here.
Commissioner Hill.
Here.
Commissioner Perigin.
Here.
Mayor Alcott.
Here. Mr. Meisel, do you have comments at this time?
Yes, sir. I think we have some young citizens wanting to make some public comments. So if you are going to do that, please sign the register in the back of the room. Anyone else, the same thing. If you want to make public comments, we'll take those up after our regular session. And then secondly, there will be a need for a closed session. I'll have Ashley read the reason.
Pursuant to KRS 61810-1B, for the purpose of deliberations on the future acquisition of real property by the city, as publicity would likely affect the value of this specific piece of property to be acquired by the city.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Beasley Brown. Questions, comments? None. Roll call, please.
Bailey.
Yes.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. First item is approval of minutes, regular meeting, April 21st, 2026. Any
So moved.
discussion?
Second.
Second.
Okay, no discussion. Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Bailey. Roll call, please.
Bailey.
Yes.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-99.
Municipal order approving the promotion of Mackenzie Strode to the position of Staff Accountant 1 in the Finance Department.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Bailey. Mrs. Katie Schaller Ward.
I'm actually going to defer to our Chief Financial Officer, Erin Ballou, to present her recommendation for promotion.
Good afternoon. I would like to recommend Mackenzie Strode for promotion to Staff Accountant 1 in the Finance Department. Mackenzie has been a financial specialist with the city since August of 2024, and since that time she's excelled in her role and has continuously accepted more responsibilities and duties that have involved an increased level of accounting expertise, financial analysis, and independent judgment. Mackenzie has made an impact in her time with the city by becoming our project accounting expert, our travel expert, by improving our monthly reporting process, and always being willing to learn something new. I'm excited to recommend her tonight, and I'm excited for everything that she'll do for us in the future.
Thank you, Aaron. Is Mackenzie here?
She
Stand up, Mackenzie. Hello. You by yourself? Yeah, just me. All right, well, wave to all your friends and family out there, and congratulations on this promotion tonight. All right, stay standing. We're going to do a roll call. Roll call, please.
Bailey.
Yes.
Beasley Brown.
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes, congratulations, Mackenzie. Municipal order number 2026-100.
Municipal order approving the promotions of Michael Elliott to the position of Assistant Police Chief, James Lewis to the position of Police Captain, and Matthew Hughes to the position of Police Sergeant in the Police Department.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Hill. Mrs. Schaller Ward.
We recently had a retirement, and I'd like for Chief Delaney to come forward and make his presentation for promotions and to mention the retirement.
Evening, Chief.
Evening, how are you?
Good.
Mayor, Commissioners? Oh, sorry, I'm gonna drop everything. I'm gonna make a mess tonight. As Ms. Schaller Ward mentioned, thank you. Recently, we had a retirement. Major Jason Scott retired after 21, almost 22 years of service, so we thank him for his dedication not only to our department, but to the city. And with that retirement comes the opportunity for some promotions. So tonight, I'd like to present 3 candidates who are deserving of promotion. The first being Matt Hughes, and all 3 are here tonight. Matt Hughes has been with us since he was a cadet. He started at 18 years old, worked as a cadet until he turned 21. After he turned 21, he became a police officer. Since that time, he has been an advanced crime scene processor on our SWAT team. He's one of our training officers, a firearms instructor. He's also an academy instructor, and he comes from a long line of police officers. His father, who's with us tonight, is a retired Bowling Green police officer. He retired as a detective, Detective Wade Hughes, and his uncle retired as Lieutenant Colonel, Josh Hughes. So with those things in mind, I'd like to recommend him for promotion for sergeant tonight. You want to do one at a time, or do you want me to do all three?
Well, since we've gone ahead and introduced Matthew, let him introduce his family, and then we'll go with the other, and then we'll all do it together. Well, it's great to see your family here tonight. Congratulations, Matthew. Stay standing. We're gonna make you hot on the hot spot. All right, Chief.
All right, next up is Sergeant James Lewis, recommended for promotion to captain tonight. He's also in the back with us. He's a Warren Central High graduate, so he's already good. We don't have to go any further. He also started when he was a police cadet, as a cadet, and was hired as an officer. Since that time, he's been a canine handler, promoted to sergeant in 2023. He's also been one of our police training officers, bike certified officer, crime scene processor officer, peer support team, honor guard. He's been on the employee committee, designated marksman. The list goes on and on. He is very deserving of this promotion. So without any reservation, I'd like to recommend him for the position of captain.
All right. James, you have anyone with you tonight? All right, family. Congratulations. All right.
All right, last but definitely not least, Captain Mike Elliott. I'd like to recommend him for a position of major to fill the opening created by Major Scott. He actually comes to us from Milford, New Hampshire. He was moved to Bowling Green in the 1990s. He's a Greenwood High School graduate. He met his wife there in high school, and they've been married for 30 years. That's an accomplishment in itself there. So he's been to several leadership classes, Advanced Police Academy for Supervision, Criminal Justice Executive Development class, and he just graduated FBI National Academy. He's been on our critical response team. He was also the commander of the critical response team, motor unit. He was in the training division for several years, and he's also a designated marksman. So without any reservation, I'd like to recommend him for promotion.
All right, great job, Chief. Michael, who do you have with you?
I have my wife Tracy, my youngest son Eli, my youngest daughter Katie, her boyfriend Riley, my oldest daughter Anne Marie, and her boyfriend Trey.
All right, well, gentlemen, it's great to see you with your families. Congratulations to each and every one of you. This day has been a long journey for you, but we look forward to your leadership. So thank you and congratulations. Commissioners? Make it official. All right, we're going to make it official. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes, congratulations. All right, we're going to if anyone wants to leave at this time, we can do that, and then we'll postpone just a second. Okay, municipal order number 2026-101.
Municipal order authorizing and approving the renewal of the American Workforce Navigator Agreement by and among the City of Bowling Green, Warren County, and South Central Workforce Development Board.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Beasley Brown, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Mizel.
For a couple of years now, we have been supporting the new American Workforce Navigator position with the South Central Kentucky Workforce Development Board. Before you tonight is an agreement for a 1-year extension of that with an option to renew for an additional year. This program serves as a vital bridge between New American residents, local employers, and community resources, providing individual trauma-informed workforce guidance, and addresses some barriers that impact employment and retention. Also directly contributes to our workforce stability and economic growth in our region. Some year-to-date, some results from the Navigator position. They've had 397 individuals they've engaged with, 245 participants in their career services, 102 employment outcomes, people placed, 409 job referrals to employers, and 903 referrals to community resources. They are planning to try to engage 500 individuals this upcoming year, provide career services to 360 participants, and support 150 employment placements in the upcoming year, and try to get to that average wage of $17 an hour. I'd like to thank, I think John Swords may not have made it up yet, but anyway, he's been great to work with, and county is going to match this with their $55,000 for a total of $110 to support this program and keep it going for helping our local employers meet critical staffing needs. So recommend your approval on this item.
Well, it's been very successful. At the year end, they give a capstone of employees that have been hired through this process, and for the new American workforce, I'll say it has been very highly successful, and something noted by our companies that are hiring, that they appreciate our continued effort for city and county to support workforce recruitment and development, and that we're tied at the hip, joined at the hip to be able to make that happen. So I think this is a highly successful continuous program that is worth the investment.
Mayor, I agree. It's integrating, I guess, the economic impact is helpful.
Absolutely.
Not just for the individuals, but for their families. It also helps basically because it's filling a lot of the labor shortages that we have. There's a lot of jobs that are still opening and stuff, and we want to make sure that those jobs go to people who can fill it, because it helps those families out, and it helps hopefully, access to a better life, So that's something that we've always tried to do. So he's not here, but I guess thank you for them trying to fill those jobs.
Okay, further questions, comments? None, roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin.
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes, municipal order number 2026-102.
Municipal order approving the third Another Way program funding agreement with Goodwill Industries of Kentucky, Inc.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Beasley Brown. Mr. Mizel.
As you know, we partnered with Goodwill, Inc. On the Another Way program. That's been going well for the last couple years. We added a third day this past year, and we've reaped some benefits from that as well. With us tonight, we've got some visitors from Goodwill, Sharon Allgaier, Chris York, and Chad Spencer. I'd like to call you guys up, and you guys can give us a brief update on how it's going, and recommending a 1-year option for $120,000 with option to renew. Take it away.
First of all, I just want to say thank you, every one of you, for your support. This has been an amazing year. We love the work that we do, Chris and I and Chad. There isn't anything greater than to going inside of a camp and getting someone out that is pretty much lost, needing assistance. And so, just so, it's it's just been amazing. Our, from January to December, we actually assisted 168 unhoused participants. Out of that, every one of them have been connected to resources. 29 of them now have full-time employment. I mean, it's just been amazing. And go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, we're just so grateful for you guys. It's been very humbling, and it's been growing great. I'm seeing how it's being successful and how all of it's making a difference in our community.
Yes.
And you know, like she said, we've also had 30 some of them temporary housing and housed. Also on top of that, we've had I think it was like, I want to say in the 40s of people going to treatment. So people are actually getting into treatment. People are getting into sober livings and transitional livings. So it's been very helpful. I'm just grateful to be a part of it, grateful to be a part of the city, and so much of what you guys do.
I mean, the big thing is you guys give us the opportunity to go out and find the people that we have the opportunity to offer our services to. So with you guys making this investment, we get the opportunity to believe in people and see the best side of them, and hopefully lead them to a place to where they see the best in themselves and work to be self-sufficient and join our workforce.
Chad, if you don't mind, could you tell us a little bit about your all's connection with the Life Nav Center and what you guys have been doing down there?
Yes, that's one of the places where Chris gets to go down there, and really, that's one of our places that we go to find people that want to work and make the $50 stipend and then get connected to the Opportunity Center. And you guys give us places to go, but the Life Navigation Center, it is vital in what we do, because once we do get someone that confidence, now we need a shower. We need a place to wash our clothes while Chris is working to help find that transitional housing or that permanent housing once they do find that full-time employment. So the Life Navigation Center is vital to what we do, because it also gives our people that we serve a place to where they can do their laundry and meet with other resources, not just Goodwill, but some counseling in there and other resources that'll help them along their journey of being unhoused to being self-sufficient and having that, just that pride in being a Bowling Greenian and being a citizen.
I think it's also important because we have wraparound services that help everybody in the community, not just the unhoused, but everyone else. We have case management there. You know, there's a lot of different things there that the community can come and just get whatever they need. Not only with showers or washing their clothes, but it's a collaboration of everybody, and that's what makes our community so special, really.
He hit it on the head. This community is willing to work together and not look at, I work with John on the New American projects that he's doing. This is a collaboration, so if you have two sets of case management, now you're getting two different views on how to get you to a point to where you're self-sufficient. It's all about collaboration. All of us nonprofits, you know, with the BG 2050 stuff going on, it's about collaborating and utilizing all of our resources so that everyone saves a little money, but the people get the services that they need. That's Bowling Green in a nutshell.
I'm proud of you. You kept it under 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Chad, Sharon, Chris, I'm sorry, Chris York, yeah, I know you very well. My brain just fried for a second. Your work is real. People understand these are numbers, but Chris can go out there, Chad, and I know Sharon, you did this at Louisville, and we were able to pick up this program here. And I remember our city manager, our team wanted to figure out how to apply jobs, but y'all stepped up to the plate and figured out how to get people immediately to jobs. And people are eager to get in the van to say, hey, not only do they get a $50 stipend, they get to go to a restaurant, they get treated with dignity, they get to sit down and have a nice meal, and it's like a family, because they're looking for Chris, which runs the program, but he knows them. He knows where they're at, he knows where they're living, and he's found places in Bowling Green that we didn't know existed, because that's what happens. The little gaps in between is where people are hiding or where people are trying to stake a piece of ground, but it's not sustainable. It's not the quality of life, but like you said, we're trying to give dignity in this process, but also understanding that it may not just be Goodwill. It may be Hotel Inc. It may be, Room in the Inn, or it may be Salvation Army, or, a Good Deeds program. You have all these collaborative programs under one roof. That's what our commission has set out to do, and it's actually building fruit within our community. So thank you for running a great program.
Mayor, can I say a few words to
Please.
these folks? I got to know them over this couple years, and wow, I mean, it's incredible. And there are examples of times when I picked up the phone and said, hey, can you guys go do this? And it's not picking up litter in a park. No, it's actually cleaning and kind of remediating homeless encampments. And I just think that is just, it's just an amazing thing that you all are doing, because I can only imagine the folks that you're taking over there to help to remediate a homeless encampment that had lived in a homeless encampment. What that does to their spirit, what that does to their confidence that, we can do these things and we can go out and change our trajectory. And it's just amazing. It really is. And from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you all enough for everything that you're doing for our community.
With that new legislation that came out, we are working on some cards for your patrol. So as they're running into people that are doing the panhandling, hand them one of our cards. It's going to have our contact information, and then they can reach out to us or come see us, and then we can address that as well.
You guys are amazing. Sharon, Chris, Chad, because we're talking about the numbers, but with every number, there's a life. Those shifts, and the mayor kind of hit on it, the shift is $50, and that's per day. And I appreciate everything that you guys are doing, because like you said, you're providing a pathway for a life to try to hopefully get back on where to get back on their feet. That's still somebody's child, that's somebody's mother, somebody's father, somebody's kid. And at the end of the day, if we can help them out, no matter where they have been, and if they can walk it back and kind of come back to our society and be contributing, that's a rate of return that we're betting on the best of people. I think that Chris says something about best, or maybe Chad, I apologize, says something about having the best impact. So I appreciate you guys, because you're amazing, basically trying to get people back into society. So thank you.
I just also just want to say thank you. I'm just so grateful. As an issue, homelessness, people feel like, oh, that's just such a big problem. There's no way we can combat it. There's no way we can make a difference. And you all, go into these homeless encampments, meet people where they are, and give them that hope when it all seems hopeless. When other people would say, I'm not even going to try, it's too hard. You all are doing these hard things and showing that just with a little bit of compassion and teamwork and pulling all of our resources together, we can help people get jobs and get into sustainable housing and get out of these really just nightmare situations. So I'm just grateful for each of you.
I would just like to say, I wish every citizen could experience the joy that is shown on your face for what you do. You can tell you all truly, you do, you love it. It shows on your expression. So these people are so blessed to have you all. So thank you so much for what you do.
All right, let's make this official. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
It's an easy yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Congratulations. Thank you, Goodwill, Chris, Sharon, Chad. Your entire team. It's amazing. Ordinance BG 2026-8, first reading, non-binding.
Ordinance closing a public right-of-way. Ordinance approving the closing of an unapproved right-of-way located on Scott Lane.
So move.
Second.
Second? Okay. All right. Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Beasley Brown. Mr. Mizel.
City County Planning Commission met back on April 2nd. 6 of 6 allotted members were present, and they are recommending closure of this unapproved right-of-way at the end of Scott Lane, 205 Scott Lane. It was a unanimous decision. It's roughly 12,653 square feet, kind of dead end sort of of Scott Lane, and recommend your approval as well.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mizel. Questions at this time? None, roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-103.
Municipal order authorizing the acceptance of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet Highway Contingency Grant Funds in the amount of $185,000 for sinkhole repairs at Grinstead Way and Cambridge Way, and further authorizing the mayor to execute a memorandum of agreement with the Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, Department of Highways.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Bailey. Mr. Mizel.
As you all know, we've been working on another major sinkhole over on Grinstead and Cambridge Way. Needed some help on this one with funding. Reached out to the state, asked for $100,000, and they gave us $185,000. So we'll take it. This is for cost incurred, I believe, since we've been working on it. So I think a lot of our costs are going to be able to be covered with this, and we won't, hopefully, won't be able to have to send anything back. But thanks to Jake Moore and Nick Cook for working on this and going after this money, and recommend your approval.
Absolutely. Great work, by the way, on solving this issue. These are major holes in major subdivisions, especially this one. Questions? Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-104.
Municipal order authorizing the submission and acceptance of a grant with the Federal Transit Administration for federal fiscal year 2025 transportation assistance under the Section 5307 and 5339 programs, and further approving state matching funds.
Moved.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Beasley Brown. Mr. Mizel.
This is our annual FTA money that we receive, Section 5307 and 5339. 5307, I believe, is the capital, I'm sorry, is the operating portion, and that's roughly $2,125,353. Requires a 50% match of $981,500. And then the, let's see, the capital is a total of $290,450. That's the Section 5339 money, and there is a match required on that of $348,597. Fortunately, the state kicks in some money with a portion of that, and we're anticipating that being $348,597 to go toward the capital match. We use these funds heavily and with our transit system, and recommend your approval. Nick Cook is here, can answer any of your questions, and recommend your approval.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mizel. Questions? Nick, thank you for both those and your team on working the grants, $186,000. You deserve that shout out as well, so thank you all. Okay, roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-105.
Municipal order approving year 23 annual action plan of the Consolidated Plan for Community Development Block Grant Entitlement and Home Investment Partnerships Program funding, and authorizing its submission to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Mizel.
It's hard to believe, but this is year 23 of us getting the CDBG funding. The funding is up a little bit this year, and we want to put it to work in our neighborhood improvement program. We have selected the Delafield community again to invest this money in, and a little rundown of where we want to do. But we're estimating $1,050,000 from prior year funding to go along with this money, along with $700,000 of prior year money for the home funding. And we want to put it to work in Census Block 102.4, which is around the Delafield area. $800,000 for scattered sidewalk improvements, as well as a new sidewalk on Jackson Street from Preston to Raven in that block. Some roadway improvements on Beauty Avenue as well. We want to put $490,000 toward affordable housing, some rehab on some existing units, as well as some rental units, and that's in the neighborhood at Delafield. Want to go with $1,098,474 with the home funding. for some quality, affordable housing, constructions of single-family and multifamily housing there. Next would be $528,904 CDBG money to go to some parks, neighborhood improvements, and to add some amenities in the neighborhood. $43,000 for the Bowling Green Human Rights Commission to provide the fair housing and outreach program to keep that going. And then we've got $131,000 allocated for admin cost. To cover our bases, we did have a public hearing on April 9th to present all of this, and there was a comment period that closed on April 22nd. So we're all in good standing with that and recommend your approval. Nick is here, can answer your questions, and I can't see around the podium, but Nick is here and be glad to answer your questions.
Great continuation of programs. This helps out our community immensely. Questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-106.
Municipal order authorizing renewal of RFP number 2023-39 for transit management and operational services from RATP Dev USA in the amount of $105.76 per revenue hour.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Mizel.
So before I get into this renewal, I'd like to introduce someone to you, our new transit manager, Pam Usher Miller. Pam, can you stand up? Pam is new to Bowling Green, and it's going to do a great job. We're excited to have her with us, and we're going to propose that we renew with RATP Dev. We've done 3 years so far. We had an option to renew for 2 additional years. We want to exercise that option for year 4, and the renewal rate would be $105.76 per revenue hour. And Pam or Nick can answer any of your questions on this, but recommend your approval to go ahead and renew for these 2 additional years.
Okay. Welcome, Pam. Nice to meet you. Commissioners?
Welcome to Bowling Green.
Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Escambia County, Florida.
Well, welcome to Bowling Green. We have humidity, kind of like Florida, but we hope you love our city.
Absolutely. So I'm available. You guys can call me, text me, ask me anything pertaining to transit operations. I'm here. Please call and ask questions.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Pam.
Further questions? None. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-107.
Municipal order rescinding municipal order number 2026-57 and approve acknowledgement that Windstream Kentucky East LLC shall remain present and able to use rights-of-way for telecommunications or related non-cable system within the city of Bowling Green.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Perigin. Mr. Mizel.
A couple of months ago, we came to you with a name change for Windstream Kentucky East. Their franchise agreement was Kinetic ABS Kentucky LLC, but they want to go back to their former name of Windstream Kentucky East LLC, and so we need to rescind that municipal order when we change the name, and that's all this is about. Hillary can add to that or answer your questions on this, but it's just a cleanup.
Great, thank you. Questions? None. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-108.
Municipal order approving a donation from Coon Family Charitable Foundation for the Bowling Green Police Department.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Bailey. Mr. Mizel.
We are truly blessed to receive another donation from the Coon Family Charitable Fund to help out our Bowling Green Police Department. And as you know, they have contributed to our Bowling Green Fire Department in the past, and they have come forth with this generous donation to the police department that will provide some support for some key initiatives for wellness programs, some new equipment, some drone equipment, I believe, is in the mix, and to help prepare us for future emergencies. And we are very, very thankful and grateful to the Coon family for giving us this contribution, and we have them to thank. Chief, do you have anything to add, or you want to? Yeah.
Do you have any representatives in the audience from the Coon family?
Not, so.
Very considerable
I believe-
size donation.
We're gonna, I think, put this to work for the peer support program, put it to work with our mobile command unit, and then some new drones that meet specifications, federal guidelines. So some things that we couldn't quite cover in budget, they're gonna cover for us, and we're very, very appreciative.
Absolutely.
Thank you to the Coon family.
Thank you, Coon
Thank you
family.
so much.
Thank you.
This donation's $280,000.
Yes.
That's significant, and every dollar is appreciated, and we're grateful. Okay, no further questions. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal order number 2026-109.
Municipal order approving the reappointments of Eric Reed and Dr. Martha Sales to the University District Review Committee.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Beasley Brown. These two appointments, these members, Dr. Sales and Eric Reed, have been tremendous board members, and they want to continue to serve, and I'm willing to let them to continue to serve, and I recommend their further approval.
Great people, too.
Absolutely. Okay, no further questions. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Ordinance number BG 2026-7, second reading, binding.
Ordinance relating to budget amendment. Ordinance approving amendment number 3 to the City of Bowling Green, Kentucky annual operating budget for fiscal year 2026.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Hill. This was 5-0. It was a good update on our budget. And unless there's any further questions at this time, none. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes, okay. We're going to check to see. I know we have some front row visitors that hopefully have signed up, and we're going to turn this over to our open session. And I'll remind the audience, what I'll do is I'll get the list, I'll call you up by name, and I will have a timer. And we do this with integrity. I have a clock, and I'll set that clock because we have an ordinance that allows you to go up to 5 minutes. And we would like to give all people time and opportunity that want to speak, but we'll call you up. And if you're first on the list, what we'll do is when you're ready, and we'll make sure that that microphone is down, and it will turn red like this. And if it's not red, it's difficult for our audience to hear because it doesn't pick up on the audio that goes out to the world in the video. So we're going to begin with Ann Davis Phelps.
Sorry, I wrote my name above hers. I was just going to introduce real quick. I'm Wendy McClure. I'm their teacher at Potter Gray Elementary. Just to give you a little background on what this is, our students this year, their big thing they have to do in 5th grade is write opinion pieces. And so at the end of the year last year, our district technology coach, Megan Markham, and I were brainstorming how can we integrate social studies and writing together. And she was like, what about the BG 2050 project? And I was like, oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Our kids can think about what they want Bowling Green to have when they're 35, 36 years old. So we just kind of took that and ran with it, and we started the year where they wrote newspaper articles about an unsung place in Bowling Green, because we looked at our visitor's guide and we looked at what do we already have so they could figure out what we needed. And so they wrote those, and then we began to look at personal values and community values, because when you're forming a community and you're trying to decide all the things that you want a community to have, you have to take everybody's values into effect. So they all brought something from their house that was why their family valued Bowling Green, and we talked about that and how do we mesh that in a community to where everybody feels like they're valued. And so then we looked at the BG 2050 project. We looked at the newspapers that were done last year with the Daily News that was written like the year 2050. And so they wrote about their idea of what it would look like in the year 2050. And so then we kind of backtracked from there and we went, for that to happen, what are the steps that have to happen before that? So what you're going to see today, they wrote an opinion essay. And then we have their posters that they made. They took their essay, turned it into infographics. They also made TikTok-style PSA videos to tell everybody about their idea. And we had a big share fair last week, and they got to present to the community. We had like 96 people in the community come to hear about their ideas. And so at the very beginning of this project, we told them, we said, we will support you taking your project as far as you want to take it. If you want to present to city council, we'll take you to city council. And so then all of a sudden, all these kids who are here wanted to come share their ideas with you. So I appreciate you taking the time to listen to fifth graders share about their ideas for Bowling Green, because in 2050, they'll be, probably married and have children, and this will be their home. And so these are the things that they want to see for their kids to have in this community. So, and I have copies for you all if you all would like a copy.
Wendy McClure,
Yes.
Potter Gray,
Yes.
thank you very much for
Yes,
making
thank
that
you.
introduction.
Yeah.
Ms. McClure, if I can say, I've never been so impressed with a school project as I was last week. Our city's in great hands with these young people. They all did a great job. And what I walked away with, and I was telling everyone, 11 children out of that class went to Children's Hospital. So that's stuck in my mind. So thank you all.
Okay.
All right.
And Davis, you're up.
Next, go ahead.
Forgive me for not being able to be there. I know that Dana and I probably were at school and court, but you guys are going to be the future one day. One of you it's amazing that y'all are even willing to step up in 2050, so thank you for doing this. One of you guys is probably going to be the mayor, the governor, or who knows, probably even the president is out there one day.
All right. Ann Davis Phelps, when you're ready.
Hello, nice to meet y'all. I'm from Potter Gray, 5th grade, and Davis Phelps. So, whenever y'all fly, you have to go all the way to Nashville. Hour drive, right? Annoying. So, why not have one here? Why not have an airport here? We have one. It's just absolutely tiny. So, we can't have commercial flights here because it's too small to have one, and we can't expand it because it's landlocked where it currently is. So, it would boost economy, it gives jobs, and you don't have to drive an hour to Nashville. It would be much easier. People would spend money at the hotels and at the airport. Give jobs like flight attendants, pilots, store workers, security, and then don't have to drive for. Save time. You wouldn't have to get up early for an early flight. So much easier. Why have one that's an hour away when you can have one that's 10 minutes away?
Hang on there, Ann. Great job. So that's how you do it. She did it in 45 seconds. And we're going to get an airport one day. All right, next we have Bailey Roberts. Bailey, when you're ready, make sure that red mic's on and you're talking directly into it, all right?
Hello, my name is Bailey Roberts. I'm from Potter Gray. What I imagine Bowling Green, well, what they should have is a gaming center. A lot of kids around my age definitely like to play video games, and I do as well. So in the future, I would love to have a place where people of all ages can come and meet people who have similar interests as you do. Like, let's say you like Super Mario. You can meet somebody with the similar interest with, like, like similar age. And you can have a lot of fun with people that you have, like, interests that are similar. So, yeah.
Thank you, Bailey. Great job. Marley Brown. All right, Marley, when you're ready.
Okay, so she's a little nervous, so she asked me to come up with her. So my name is Mary Duke. I am a member of the board of directors for Vet City Junior Roller Derby. And this is my daughter, Marley, and she's going to present her idea.
Hi, my name is Marley Brown, and for my idea, I chose to do a roller derby rink. So personally, why I feel like we need a roller derby rink is for 3 main reasons. First of all, we would be able to get more support for our league. We have a junior and adult. Second of all, more people would be able to learn about derby and join our team, and that would allow us to get more hometown support. Another reason why I feel like we need a roller derby rink is so that we don't have to travel so far. So because we have to travel so often for our bouts, which is what we call a game in roller derby, it can cost a lot for us. Not to mention, if we had a roller derby rink here, those teams that come to play with us would be spending money on hotels, restaurants, and services here in Bowling Green and boost economy for us. And that is why I feel like we should have a roller derby rink in the city of Bowling Green. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me or my mom.
Thank you, Marley. Okay, Eliza Wickstrom.
Hi, my name's Eliza Wickstrom, and I'm from Potter Gray. One of my favorite places to go whenever I go out of town is Swig. Swig is a drink place where you can customize any drink you would like. Some of their popular drinks are Texas Stab, Shark Attack, and Beach Babe. My favorite of theirs is the Founder. I think Swig should come to Bowling Green because I really want to try it. They would get a lot of business, and they have really good drinks to try. Bringing Swig into Bowling Green is such a great idea. I really want Swig to come to Bowling Green because I really want to try it. They would get a lot of business, and they have many good food and drink options. Thank you.
Thank you. Great job, Eliza. Sutton Gilliam.
Hi, I'm Sutton Gillum, and I'm from Potter Gray. I think Bowling Green should have a children's science center. I think this because it's fun and educational. It's weather flexible, meaning it could be storming outside and you just go to science center. And it's fun for all ages. There is a science center in Lexington, a small one, Louisville, Nashville, and St. Louis, and in Chattanooga, and they're all over an hour away. So I think there should be one in Bowling Green, 15 minutes or less away from my house. I think it should be like near the Barron River because they're already planning on like having condos, shopping, restaurants, and all that stuff. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
I'm sold. 49 seconds. Well done. All right, Lane Cherry.
Hi, my name's Lane Cherry, and I want to tell you what's going to come in BG. I'm going to call this place Kids Career Center. Why we need this is we need a place where you or your kid can be a grown-up. And if they can try out different jobs to help them decide what they want to be when they grow up. If you know anybody to contact, please let me know. Thank you.
Great job, Lane. Paisley Perez.
I think Bowling Green needs a children's hospital because I feel like kids will feel more safe in their hometown and city, and that I feel like it's not that long of a drive for kids, and it could make their health more dangerous if they went all the way to Nashville to a different state for them. And I also think that it'll bring other people, and it'll give good jobs to people that want to specialize in kids to help them. And I feel like kids will be more healthy, and it will help the community a lot.
Up here, Paisley. Great job. Scout Campbell.
Hello, my name is Scout Campbell, and my idea for the BG 2050 project is to have a wildlife sanctuary. If you don't know what that is, it's like a mini zoo for animals, but a lot smaller, kind of. And one of the reasons I want this is because once I found a hawk on the side of the road, and I tried to help it, but it took about an hour for people to come there because it was in another town. And I want it to be closer because if an animal got hurt, it could be faster so they couldn't die. Another reason is that it could bring more popularity to Bowling Green, because at the Georgia Sea Turtle Center, when they released a sea turtle there, it was on the news and it was very popular. And it could also, and in the year BG 2050, our population is supposed to double, so that makes less space for animals, and I want that to be better so they can have a safe place and a home. Thank you.
Great job, Scout. Next is Harper Marson.
One reason I think that we need a dog park in BG 2050 is because a lot of people are getting dogs but are too busy to take care of them, and then their dogs start to chew up things in the house, and their owners get mad, so they send them back to a shelter. And if a dog gets sent back to a shelter enough times, they can get put down. Another reason I think we need a dog park is because it will be closer. At the BG 2050 Share Fair, people came from the city council and they told me that Brent Chillers, I think it was, is making a playground, and there was a place right next to it, and I think that would be a really good place to put it, because then adults can have free time, their kids can play on the playground, and then their pets can be at the dog park. Thank you.
Great job, Harper. Rhett Washer.
Hi, I think we need a Dave & Buster's in Bowling Green because the closest one is in Nashville, and that for some people that's 2 hours away. But if we get one in the Greenwood Mall, then it will be 10 or 15 minutes away. It will boost economy and save gas mileage and gas money, and it will be super fun. Thank you. That's why I think we need a Dave & Buster's in Bowling Green.
Great job, Rhett. I don't know why we don't have one. Next is William McMillian.
Hello, my name is William McMillan, and I think we should have a Dave & Buster's in Bowling Green because the closest one is in Nashville and Opry Mills, so it's an hour away, so that's an hour's worth of pollution in the air and an hour's worth of gas and gas money gone, so it would save gas, money, and time, and we could have more time to have fun there and stuff. So I just think it would be better and more efficient for Bowling Green and for people in general to have it closer. So.
Great job, William.
Those are the reasons.
Mrs. McClure, you should be very proud. I know we are. If any of the Potter Gray kids would come up here, we can get Mrs. McClure, and we'd love to take a photo with you.
So proud of you guys. I can't wait to live in your Bowling Green. It sounds amazing and fun and for everybody. I just love it.
All right, I don't know about you, but one more round of applause for Potter Gray. Our future is in great hands. All right, we have another signee, Mark Davis.
Try to take more than 45 seconds.
Hey, 45 seconds can get a lot across.
Thank you for letting me talk. Maybe I should get Miss McClure's group. Maybe I've been coming to the wrong group.
Possibly, very possible.
I think that's probably right. This is about 4 months that I've been coming in front of you, and very little has been done. I've gotten a couple of metal speed signs, a couple of painted speed signs, and as I said once before, speed signs are irrelevant if there's nobody there to enforce the problem. So there's been a little bit of police presence, but it's very, very sparse. They write a few tickets. They could write hundreds of tickets, I promise you, because I watch it every day. I almost get run over mowing my yard every day that I mow. So again, I'm here asking for more of a permanent solution. And speed signs in the neighborhood, or as some of the city officials have said, flashing stop signs, rumble strips, radar speed signs, they're all Band-Aid approaches. That was not my words, that was city people. So I'm here saying to you, I'm looking for a more permanent solution. Now, I know what my permanent solution is, but you all are standing behind your 2010 ordinance of no speed humps. I promise you, I went over 4 speed humps. I took a bed that I made to my daughter yesterday in Louisville, in Fairview. I went over 4 speed humps, 20 miles an hour. Could not go any faster than that. It would jar my truck and the load that I had on there completely out. They're very inclined and down. They're not going to bother a snow plow. They're going to slow a fire truck down. They're going to slow an ambulance down, but not that much. And they say, well, it takes seconds. You know, seconds can matter. Well, in 28 years, I've seen 3 vehicles, emergency vehicles, come by my house. So anyway, I'm looking for a permanent solution. And I'll say this to you about the 2010 ordinance. So in 1973, anybody remember what happened in 1973? Supreme Court decision? Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade was overturned. If Roe v. Wade can be overturned, a 2010 city ordinance can be overturned or amended. But once again, I'm looking for something more permanent than the police coming in for 20 minutes every few days, if that much. I used to see them a little bit more. I don't see them at all now, but that's the only way. And once again, city officials say to me, let the police handle it. Well, guess what? They still fly by my house. They still run stop signs. So that's what I'm looking for, is a permanent solution. Something that will stop the people at the stop signs and will slow the traffic down in my neighborhood. That's what I'm looking for. And I'll keep coming back until we get something done. I've asked for a few other things. I think they're Band-Aid approaches too. The radar speed signs, but it's a Band-Aid. All it's going to do is flash and say, hey, you're driving 50 miles an hour in a 25-mile-an-hour zone. It's not going to help anything if it just tells them, because sometimes I think they just see how fast they can get. So that's what I'm looking for. And you all can do it. He can't, she can't, none of them can, I can't, but the 5 of you can do it if you choose to.
1 minute left.
Okay? I don't need the minute, I need a permanent solution.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Okay, it's not a Dave and Buster's, but it is, thank you, Mr. Davis. Hey, thank you all for being here tonight. I don't have any more signees on the list, but we are adjourned and we're going into closed session. Thank you.